What's up, YouTube? I'm back with the perfect step-by-step, perfect taper, simple instructions anybody could learn. First thing we're gonna do is take our trimmers and bald out the neck hair, the bottom line. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna step to our shaver, clean up that neck, don't press too hard. We're gonna get it nice and clean. Now we're gonna go back with the trimmer. We're gonna take out that shaver line so it's easier to blend. Now we're gonna open up our Babyliss clipper all the way open and create our first line. This whole tutorial is in 100% regular speed. I'm getting another text. Now we got the one all the way open, which is a 1.5. We're gonna create our second guideline. This tutorial is in normal speed, so hopefully you can get more idea of information how to cut hair instead of it going too fast for you beginners out there. Really what I'm trying to do is educate as best as possible, so I feel like if I go regular speed, you should be able to see it better than me speeding through everything and just showing you a nice haircut at the end. Watch for the lever. We have the half guard now. We're conjoining what we did in the top to the middle. And you can see when the lever is all the way flat, it's open. When I push my thumb up, the lever is closed. Now we're going to take out that bottom line with the 3-0, clipper all the way closed, and we're going to look for the growth of the hair. The hair is going at an angle. We're going to follow that angle. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. We need more views, more subscribers, more thumbs up, more everything. Now we're working to join the taper to the side of the head. So we're just gonna start taking that taper to the edge of the head so that it wraps around the full haircut all the way nice. Now we're gonna do detail work with my Japanese shears and my YS Parks comb, and what we're doing is we're just combing up the hair and we're just cutting the little baby hairs that are sticking out. We're softening up that blend. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to wrap the taper around the head as opposed to leaving it really dark on the sides. I personally don't like that look. I like my tapers to kind of explode in a radius. So right here, we're just going to take down a little bit of hair on the sides so that in a couple weeks his hair is not growing off too far into his ear and to the side of his head. So basically this is just like a 3-guard. And we're just trimming it down. Now we're going to edge up the neck area, and you can see how clean that's coming out. We're going to go around the ear. We're going to pull the ear down. And while we're at it, we're just going to trim the back of the beard. Now we're going to start the skin taper by balding out an area with the trimmer, going back with the shaver to clean it up. And we're going to open up our blade on our Babyliss clipper. Now we're going to shut the blade. 3-0. I'm going to take out that bottom line. We have to do the same thing with the beard so that it fades into the taper. Now we have the one guard. We're trying to leave a little bit of hair in the front so we can have a nice detailed lineup. Now we're just going to smooth things down by going down with the guard. Now we're going to go back up and just take out a little bit of bulk so we have a nice non-poofy surface. Now I like to do my lineup while I'm doing the taper so I can keep the contrast of that corner nice and dark. We're not going to use any enhancements on this cut. We're going all natural. I'm using the corner of the blade for detail work so that I'm not creating another line. This is an easy way of doing detail without taking too much hair off at one time. You're minimizing the surface area that's cutting. We got the 4K Sony camera going, guys. It's pretty much doing the same thing on this side. Take it down the hair. We got the 1.5 guard. And just blending that back taper into the side of his hair. Pulling that ear down and creating a nice line around the ear. So we're doing trimmer, shaver, trimmer, blade open, blade closed. If you remember that sequence, that's a good starting point to get you going on any taper. That's how you don't have lines, and then you use your guard system to work your way down or up. Like I said before, there's a lot of editing involved to these videos. I have 1,600 subscribers right now. I would appreciate it if you subscribe. It takes a lot of time out of my day just to edit this video. Going through cutting and uploading into 4K and putting it on YouTube. So go ahead and support your boy. Give that thumbs up. Give that subscription. It's free to you. Makes me happy. So now we have the one guard. We're doing the same thing on this side. Now we have the half guard. Using that corner for detail work. He has fine hair, so a little bit goes a long way. Now we're just gonna go comb down and get all these loose extra hairs that will be problematic in a week or so. We'll go ahead and take them out now. If you got an ear in the way, pull the ear down. Now we have the 1.5. My 1.5 is gray because my original 1.5 is gone. So you can easily find the 1.5. Now we're going to start to line up that corner so we can see how the taper's coming into play. We're using no enhancements on this cut, so we're trying to keep that front dark so we have contrast. Using the corner of the blade. Not digging into his skin. Soft strokes. Take your time, especially if you're just learning. Don't rush the cut. Watch tutorials. Check out my tutorials. Check out other people's tutorials. Sometimes you'll take a little bit from me, take a little bit from someone else, and you'll combine your own style. So right here, we're just gonna do a natural lineup. We're gonna comb the hair down. His hair is, like roughly about a 3 on top, like a 2.5 with the grain. So you gotta comb the hair down a lot, and so the hairs aren't sticking over the lineup when he brushes it. And take your time with your lineup. Use your mirror. So when you do a little section, look in the mirror, see if you're actually going straight instead of at an angle, and come back. Try not to push too much people's hairlines back. Sometimes people's hair is a little higher on one side, and if you make it completely straight, you're gonna cut too much hair off. So just do the best you can to keep it natural. It's a thin line between natural and fresh, but you're gonna have to use a combination depending on the hair. You're not gonna want to do a super crispy lineup on someone with an uneven hairline or anything like that, because then there's gonna be too much regrowth, and after 2 or 3 days the haircut looks real bad. So you gotta, everything is up to your own judgment. So my take on the thing is you work what's best with your client, and you give them the best possible haircut for the hair that they have. All right, here we're gonna just razor the side, and I didn't use any trimmers on the beard, so we're just gonna go cut the baby hairs that are sticking up, pull the skin back. I'm using the Tomb 45 extended blade razor, which is so far my favorite razor. It's all metal, and I've had some others that I liked, but they're plastic and they end up breaking. This one might rust before it breaks, so it's pretty good for me. So yeah, pull the skin, do some razor work. Don't go too far. Wherever your thumb's at, that's where you razor. Don't go ahead of your thumb. Constantly pull the skin and go back. Anyhow, you guys, I think there's a crispy cut. You guys let me know in the comments section. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers. I'm dropping more content soon. Appreciate everything. Look at that back taper though, guys. You guys have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.
You